One of the keys to sticking with a keto way of eating is getting savvy with your food swaps. These swaps help you stay in ketosis without feeling like you're missing out on your favorite foods. So whether you opt for healthier choices or giving in to some occasional treats, the aim is to make keto life more manageable and enjoyable. So let's explore some common keto swaps to keep your meals exciting and your cravings in check. So one of those keto swaps are the noodles. We love pasta, right? So you can replace pasta with zoodles, which a lot of people use zucchini noodles. You can get little kitchen gadgets that actually spiral the zucchini noodles, or you can buy them pre-packaged that way. Now, again, if you're on a budget, usually if things are chopped or riced or spiraled, you're going to pay extra for that convenience. One of my favorites is using spaghetti squashes. So this is a spaghetti squash. You can cut it in half. If you have an Instapot, which I have back here, you can put, mine's kind of small, so you can put half of a spaghetti squash in your Instapot, put a cup of water in it and put it on for 7 minutes. When it comes out, you use a fork and you scrape it, and it looks just similar to spaghetti noodles. Does not taste like spaghetti noodles. This is a vegetable, so it's going to taste differently, but that is an option. Going back to the zucchini, you probably seen that, or if you remember seeing that in a previous lesson, I cut the zucchinis lengthwise and make them replace the noodles in lasagna, and it's amazing and fantastic. Now, if you love rice dishes, my favorite is using riced cauliflower. You can buy the riced cauliflower pre-riced. Again, you're going to pay for convenience, or these little bags that, again, I looked at the ingredients, it just says cauliflower on it, and you can throw that in the microwave to warm them up. Riced cauliflower is great and easy to make an at-home like stir fry or Mexican rice. It is very versatile and easy to do. You can even make rice bowls. So put the cauliflower rice at the bottom of your bowl and have that for taco night and put all the taco fixings on top of that. It's amazing. For your breads, lettuce wrap is usually the go-to. So you get those big lettuce leaves and use those as the bun. Or a lot of times I don't even use the bun. I just put the burger on the plate with all the fixings. Going back to the cauliflower, you can use heads of cauliflower for mashed potatoes. That is what I have right here. You take the head of cauliflower, chop it up, boil it until it gets soft, drain the water, and then just mash it like you would a potato. You put everything in here, the butter, the seasonings, whatever it is. You could put cheese or bacon on top of it. It's amazing. And it is just like potatoes. Now, however you like your mashed potatoes, you can do with the cauliflower. So if you like them whipped and creamy, use a hand mixer and do it that way. If you like them chunky, like I do, just use a fork or a masher. So however you want. Cauliflower is also versatile for pizza crust. So you can make your own, or there are a lot of companies that make the cauliflower crust pizzas. I just want you to be aware to look at your serving size, because that can add up very quickly because they usually add extra ingredients in there. As far as sweets, look for brands that you can use the sugar alcohols, but sometimes those can cause some issues. The natural sweeteners like stevia, monk fruit, or allulose can be great alternatives for the sweet stuff. Erythritol is also a great alternative. Erythritol in large quantities can cause a lot of GI issues, so be very mindful of that. Some of those baking swaps include like your almond flours or your coconut flours. Those are both great for baking. When you, or if you decide to do coconut flour, just be cautious with it because a little bit goes a long way. You can really dry out your food if you're using coconut flour. There are also a lot of sugar replacements for your baking needs as well. Truvia has Lakanto is another good brand, and Swerve is another good brand, but just word of caution that a lot of these are cut with that erythritol. So if you're using these in your baking or your cakes or whatever, if you eat the whole cake, you're probably going to have some GI issues, because remember that erythritol can cause problems if you eat a large amount of it. With the rise of keto being so popular, there has been a flood of products labeled keto friendly. So this ranges from snacks to full on meals. They're all designed to cater to you, all to you. But here's the catch. Not all of these products are as friendly as they claim. Look for those whole natural ingredients and avoid products with excessive artificial additives or sweeteners or those unhealthy fats. You can go back to the label reading session or the clean versus dirty keto lesson as well. If you can't pronounce the ingredient, that's a good indication of the lack of nutritional value and possible side effects that you're going to have. Now, what truly makes a food keto friendly is its impact on your blood sugar. We all react differently to different foods. So to ensure that a product doesn't negatively impact your blood sugar level, consider testing your blood sugar response. Those CGM or continuous glucose monitors are great for this purpose. So some of those highly processed keto-friendly foods might not have a blood sugar response on some people, but for you it might. So there's no concrete way unless you actually test your blood sugar response. That's why it's really better to opt for those whole healthy foods, those healthy fats, the proteins, and those fibrous vegetables. Your task is just to experiment with some of those food swaps mentioned before. So keep your meals interesting and prevent boredom. By getting savvy with these keto food swaps and staying informed about the products that you're eating, you can enjoy a delicious and satisfying sustainable keto lifestyle.